Good morning, guys. It is 24 degrees here in Michigan, and it's kind of cold. Not as bad as it has been, but it's getting warm. Finally. We are on chapters 8 and 9 in this wonderful book, George Orwell's Animal Farm. I didn't know that there's only 10 chapters. Because the thing I do is the night before, like on Monday, either Sunday or Monday, I'll read them, the 2 chapters together, and then review them today. So yeah, it's just like, oh my god, it's coming to an end. Okay, now 6 to 7, Napoleon showed who he really is. I mean, that mask fell. It didn't slip, it just shattered, okay? He showed who he really is round about 4 and 5. They started getting little signs in chapter 3 about who Napoleon really was. Now, as you all know, if you study history, after about a year in power, Stalin showed who he really was. And now, I'm not by any means excusing Lenin. Lenin was just as much a part of some of the genocide that happened as Stalin was. His fingerprints had blood on them just as much. And Trotsky wasn't a saint either. Now, I got some notes here. I gotta tell you to be, I've been reading this book and wondering, who does the character of Squealer remind me of? He was always the cheerleader for Napoleon. He's always cheerleading for him. I actually have notes here, believe it or not. No matter what, Squealer is in Napoleon's corner. Our dear comrade has a plan. Trust the plan. Does that sound familiar? Yeah. It reminds me of Alex Jones. If you've ever watched InfoWars and caught one of his rants where he rips open a pre-cut shirt to make it easy for him to rip it open, and then he ends up looking like a baboon, more like a buffoon. That's who Squealer reminds me of. Now, I'm sure Stalin had somebody like that in his corner. I actually did, Nikita Khrushchev. No matter what, Stalin was right. In chapter 9, Boxer, the old horse, gets really sick. Keep in mind, he's around 11, 12 years old. And under Snowball, they had retirement ages. Well, when Napoleon came in, there was no retirement age. There was no set process. Because he killed them. Now, chapter 7 or 8, there were some animals got caught colluding, so-called colluding, conspiring with Snowball, supposedly, and it was savagely murdered right in front of the other animals. That was done deliberately to put fear into the other animals, to make them fear Napoleon. And eventually, in chapter 9, Boxer gets so sick and so weak that one of his lungs collapses. Now, when your lung collapses, blood will pour out of your mouth and your body will just crumble on the floor. My late father, before he passed, he had lung collapse. And yes, he had blood come out of his mouth. So, I don't know. I'm not a medical professional, okay? Not by any means. Now, in Chapter 9, also Squealer tried to convince everybody that their rations had not been readjusted. Readjusted was the word used for reduced. Just like when my daughter and I moved to this apartment, we didn't move to the apartment, we transferred. Because to move now is to transfer. I don't know why. I don't know when it happened. Nobody notified me. Nobody asked my opinion about it. It just happened. Alright? Yeah. Anyway, the more I read about Squeal, the more I thought Elf Jones. Just at a moment, you go, this character sounds familiar. Then you realize who it reminds you of. The character reminded me of Alex Jones. No matter what Trump does, Jones is cheerleading for him. It's oh my god. I wish I could insert a clip of Shane Dawson squealing like a pig, because he does a damn good job of it. Yeah. Now, Chapter 10 is going to be closing the book out, reflecting on everything that happened in the Soviet Union, how it concluded. So yeah, it's like I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm also dreading it because that's the end of the book, and it's been a pretty good book. I would recommend anybody read Animal Farm. Whether you read the book, listen to it on Audibles, or hear on YouTube, just listen to it. Listen to the parallels. It's so intriguing to read and see all these things repeating. Alright, I'm going into 8 minutes. I'm going to stop here. What do you think? Is this a book you'll read? I hope. When you listen to an Audible, either way, or listen to on YouTube. This is such a very reflective book to read. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow.